winning team from today's first game. We have senior guard Beth Boslowski. Sorry, Beth.
Oh, you're good.
Junior guard Jill Faxon and head coach Tony Hobson. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach Hobson and then open it up for questions.
Well, first of all, I'd like to congratulate Missouri Southern on a good year. And we had 3 games with them this year, and all of them were tough ones. They're a good team and play hard and have good kids on their team. So I'd like to do that first. I thought the second half, first half was fairly even. We gave up a few offensive rebounds. I thought the second half we rebounded better and cleaned up a little bit on defense and were able to stretch out the lead. Probably the key was just they did not get a lot of good three-point looks, and they're such a good three-point shooting team that they hit a couple of them. They're late, but otherwise, 6 for them is not very many. And we did a good job on Deb Holcomb because she's a great shooter and limited her looks. So I thought overall we were very balanced scoring, just like always. We placed 5 people in double figures and shared the ball and did a good job of that. So real pleased with the way we played most of the second half.
Any questions for Coach Hobson or either of the players?
Yes, Coach, you start the game on an 8-0 run, come back, start the second half with an 11-0 run. I guess, what was the key factor to starting both halves off?
I think we must be in really bad condition because when we're fresh, we are up 20-0. I don't know. I think, first of all, our kids, we've got a veteran team for the most part. We usually have 3, sometimes 4 seniors on the floor. So I think after we go over a game plan and after we, try to integrate something, say, before the game or at halftime, they do a good job of executing it. So I have no rhyme or reason for that. We've been on the other end of those things too. In fact, we were last week. So I don't know, other than our kids were really ready to play and excited about being here. I think Beth was really excited about being here since she missed it last year. So it's always important to get out to those good starts. And second half, it really set the tone when we jumped out right away. And it's not an easy thing to do to play catch up all game. I mean, we've tried that too. It doesn't work that well.
You mentioned limiting Deb Holcomb. I guess, what did you see from Taylor Chandler today on the defensive end as far as limiting her?
Well, first of all, Taylor did a very good job of before Deb gets the ball. You have to work really hard before she catches it. If you wait and try to guard her after she catches it, and if she has it in the right position, she's going to kill you. So we pushed her out a little bit. We did switch a lot as she came over the screens, so it wasn't always just Taylor. We had a lot of different people guarding her, and they all did a good job. But the main thing is you just can't relax and you can't lose her in the half court because she does not miss many.
Beth, you had the first 6 points in the game on that 8-0 run to start off. So what was your mentality going in? It looked like you were on a mission and you just wanted to get things started.
Yeah, I guess a mission's right. With me not playing last season or last year here, just kind of come out with energy and, welcome back, I guess. Come out and go with a lot of energy and just they gave me the lane, so might as well take it.
Is there any challenges you weren't expecting with playing a team for the 3rd time this season?
Probably not, because we knew what they were going to do. They probably guarded us a little bit different here and there, but for the most part, I think we scouted them pretty well and kind of expected what they were going to do to us.
Thanks.
Yep. Good work.
Coach, how did that 11-0 run start off in the second half change things? Because the first half was so back and forth, and then you just kind of put the foot on the accelerator to start off hot there.
Well, it gives me a lot more options on. I rested a couple people right away that I might not have. And part of the reason we got out to such a start was that we weren't standing around on offense. So if you're just going to play hard on defense and then stand on offensive end, really you're only playing half the game. So Taylor Chandler was lights out right after half because we finally got her moving. Same with Chelsea. And as a result, they got tired right away. And that's okay. I want our players to play hard enough to get tired. So you can probably, your substitution pattern might change a little bit, but I think it also just, your team just relaxes. I mean, when you go from up 7, just a back and forth one possession game, people tend to play a little tight. I mean, it's just natural. But if you get up 15, 16, then all of a sudden, the shots are a little smoother, and we decided we'd let them back in it. They made a couple good plays and got a couple and ones, but it just helps your team relax and play, I think.
They cut the lead to 4 there with like 5 seconds left until half, and then Nikki gets fouled on that three-pointer. Did you kind of feel like that had a little bit of a swing there in the game?
Well, absolutely. I mean, in that tight of a game, and Nikki holds the distinction on our team of being the smartest player on the team and the dumbest player on the team at the same time. And I say that in jest because she's not a dumb player, but she's cagey and she really understands how to play the game. Sometimes a little bit is lost between myself and her in translation. But she made a great play. I mean, I thought it was an obvious foul. She gave the official no choice, and really that was her only play. So it was a very good play. Kind of gave us a little boost going into halftime, and probably had something to do with our good start after half.
Jill, you had 18 points in the game. You seem to be very confident out there offensively. What were you seeing that they were doing defensively that allowed you to do that?
Well, I think Tyler told me late in the first half, Jones had 2 fouls maybe, and just taking it to her, and they can't stop me in there. But then again, I need to be more under control because I missed a few of those bunnies, and then just go up strong into them. So I don't know, if they take one thing away, I try to do something else. So if they were out there on the shot, then penetrate more, and if I penetrate, I can kick out and get other girls' shots as well.
Even though you were missing some, you were able to crash the offensive glass a lot. Do you feel like that leading the charge on the offensive glass kind of starts with your effort, don't it?
I mean, I think everyone does a good job of going to the boards. Paige and Ellie, I mean, we even have guards coming in, like Carly Heimer, freshman. She did a great job getting those boards at the end and then put back at the end. And I think just going to those boards really gets our energy going, and then we get another shot, and then that also wears down their defense. So I think it's a nice thing to do.
We have time for 2 more questions.
Coach, what did Missouri Southern do to get Jones more involved this time around?
Well, I don't think they did anything different. I thought they did a good job of they got her the ball more than they did last time we played them. I mean, she had more touches. They went less to because she's a good three-point shooter. Stationary. She doesn't shoot off the dribble, but she's a good three-point shooter. But she was all inside this game, and I think that was their emphasis. Was they knew we were going to switch a lot of screens, and so they tried to take advantage of us inside, and it worked to a certain extent. So I think they just were trying to take advantage of mismatches and just work her totally inside. And while they got her the ball more and she got more looks, it might have taken away a little bit from some of the others also.
Last question. Anything else? All right.
Okay.
Thank you guys. Congratulations
Thank you.
on your win.
Thank you.
Thanks.